Hi, I'm Spencer Barbosa. I am a self-love content creator and I am the host of Flawed. I see my flaws as a superpower now because I no longer hide behind them and I think that honesty is beautiful. Whenever I talk about my flaws, I always use air quotations like this because I don't really see it as a flaw. It's just something else about myself that I can learn to love, and it's something that makes me unique and makes me me. This is Flawed. Today we are meeting with Jyoti. She's 23 years old, and she played volleyball as a varsity athlete. I also played volleyball, so I feel like we have that in common. I wasn't a varsity athlete though.
I'm a sports marketing professional who is also a full-time content creator, and I run my own not-for-profit organization. My flaw bothers me because I just don't like the way that I look. Every day I wake up and there's something else that I notice about myself that I don't like. Me personally, having been an athlete and training a certain way, eating a certain way, and being at like a certain like fitness level, like all of that combined, I looked so different than I do now. I'm a year removed from my sport because I graduated out, and I'm not eating to fuel my body for performance. I'm not training at least 2 hours every day. This is the largest body that I have ever existed in.
I struggle with body image a lot and have had many years and patterns of disordered eating. Oh my God, this is gonna be such a good conversation to have. There's very little South Asian, queer, mid-size plus representation, and being a woman in STEM, which is also a woman in STEM. Oh my God, iconic girl.
Okay, well now it's time. It's time for me to go. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. Oh my goodness. But I'm really excited to meet Spencer. I'm really excited to meet the team and just see the kind of magic we can create. I think it's gonna be so slay. I'm actually so stoked for this. But as Miss Shania Twain would say, let's go, girls.
What are 3 words you would use to describe how you feel about your body image?
Learning upward, like I'm on an upward trajectory in terms of just like how I treat myself. I'm gonna steal your word. I'm gonna say baddie.
Baddie.
Baddie vibes.
I'm thinking hot, growing, happy.
I've always just been told like that my entire body is like, as an athlete, is my biggest flaw because I've always been told by coaches, like, especially growing up, like I was like 12 years old, my coach was like, you're too fat to be on the team. I was
Which
like,
is
ooh.
insane.
Oh,
Literally insane.
Yeah.
As like
Also, like, sticks with you forever, right?
It does.
It feels like it does.
It does.
Yeah.
So like that was kind of like the narrative throughout my entire career. So like for me, it's not necessarily like one specific flaw. Like it's always like your legs don't have enough muscle. Oh, like your stomach's getting too big. Oh, like your arms are a little chubby. You know what I mean? Like it's always something.
They're throwing 1,000 things at you at
It's
once.
always something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
how do you feel like that has impacted you now? Do you know what I mean? Because that's like something that happened when you were like 12 years old, but do you feel like you still carry that with you?
Oh, absolutely. Because it wasn't just like when you were 12.
Yeah.
Like that happens, especially like volleyball. It's like you're wearing those little short shorts, like
Yeah.
skin tight jerseys. Like love the uniform, but I hate the uniform, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that's always stuck with me. I think it gave me really thick skin. I think just throughout my entire career is like, for me, there was no representation at all. You don't see brown girls with like Indian background like playing volleyball. Usually it's because it's like academics comes first and like very traditional stuff, right? So it's like for me that was the biggest thing.
And you did
I loved
it.
And we did it.
You did that.
We did that. As a woman in sports, like I feel like that industry as a whole is just like, as much as I want to say it's great and it's improving, which it is improving, but like not enough. It's still very toxic.
Still bad, yeah.
I was not in like the mental headspace to be dealing with that.
When I first started doing social media and I didn't really have like any followers behind me or anything like that, the comments would get to me so much, and people like telling you should quit or you shouldn't do it. It's always the people on social media that they have no profile photo and they're just attacking you.
Yeah.
What do you hope to learn today?
I hope to learn just like a little bit more about myself. I think through the journey of like being an athlete and like now no longer being an athlete, right? Learning more about like just myself in general, who I am like outside of that athlete identity.
Yeah, because I feel like the relationship you have with yourself is literally the most important relationship you'll have. I'm gonna take you to meet one of my friends, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot to chat about.
Sounds good. I can't wait.
I am so excited to introduce Joti to my friend Coach Carrie. She is a certified life coach and a mastermind in confidence.
Hi.
Spencer, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great to see you.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? So great to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
We are doing a cold plunge. I am the type of girl that takes 40 minutes to get into the pool because it's too cold, so I am a little bit nervous, but I'm excited because I'm also gonna be challenging myself, and that is when the change happens.
And my only tip is that you're gonna wanna take a couple of deep breaths because that'll give the signal to your brain that you're okay. And so then that'll help you not go into because you're safe and we're good. Cool, I'll go first. You got it. Two more breaths. I know you, girls.
Cold hug.
Cold hug. Oh, wet hug. You did it. Grab your towel. All right. So Spencer wanted us to have a chance to connect today. Confidence and body image is something that you've been working on. It's something that I've experienced and worked on a lot in my life. I used to be over 600 pounds. Really had to learn how to build that confidence within myself, regardless of the size or the number on the scale. And I thought that doing sauna and cold plunge could be a cool way for us to have this experience and this conversation because it's really about that resilience. You know, what you can do in here and in the cold plunge really transcends to what you can do in your life because we are so much stronger than we often think that we are. So how are you not nice to yourself?
I often see myself in a different light than other people see me. It's like we're our own worst critics. So like a pair of jeans, for example, is like a little more snug or like a little more loose. I'm like, oh, like what's going on? Like this should be this way instead, right? Like just critiquing like the little things all the time.
Yeah, I hear you. How could it's so hard when we're shown that in society and all the norms about, you know, bodies, but specifically women identifying bodies for sure. And when you do speak to yourself, what's some of the language that you typically use?
Well, it's not very nice. Definitely like looking in the past being like, oh, I look so much better then because like I was like skinnier then or I was training more then or like it's not a healthy mindset to have.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. And what would you rather those types of moments to feel like?
Looking in the mirror and just like being at peace with it, being happy with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be positive all the time.
Yeah.
Just at least like giving myself the kindness and the grace to be like, you know what, today's the day.
Yeah.
You're alive.
For sure. I think that's possible for everybody. I think that's the goal for everybody, but it does take work. Do you know anything about, you know, affirmations and mantras?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, okay. The more we say it, the more we feel it, the more we believe it. So what are some maybe one or two affirmations that you could start saying based off of, you know, what you want to work on in terms of being nicer to yourself?
I am enough.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be okay.
Yeah. The kids are all right.
Yeah.
So let's take maybe like 2 deep breaths. I just want you to say it in your head 3 times, and on the 3rd time, say your name in your head. Okay? Cool. Let's do it together. How'd that feel?
Peaceful.
Right?
It was peaceful, it was calming. I was like, okay, cute, right? We're not freaking out every 5 seconds. That's okay. I like it.
How's that sound?
Sounds great.
I'm so proud of you. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is now my favorite part of the day. We are doing the photo shoot. I'm very excited for this because it's not your average photo shoot. We are putting Joti's flaws on display, and I'm hoping by the end she doesn't see them as flaws, but she sees them as her superpower.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm nervous a little bit just because it's just me, but excited. I think it'll be really fun.
No, I think it's normal. I think it's normal to be nervous. It's kind of like you are here at the end. We're putting everything together. Overall, I want you to have fun. We'll play with levels, so we'll have you standing, sitting down, and maybe we'll have a dance party at the end.
I'm here for that. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I got.
Love.
That one's fine.
So
No,
cute.
we like these one.
That is the one.
That's the one.
I feel like that's the one.
That might be the one.
It's so good.
That's good.
You look amazing.
The thing that'll stick with me the most is just like the environment and the way that that made me feel, right? When you have kind of that support and like people who are very just accepting and human and just kind people as a whole, it makes it easier to also like be kind to yourself. There's always progress, there's always learning to be done, and I know I'm never gonna be perfect, especially by my own standards. And that's just the way it is, so just taking it day by day and being at peace with who I am and how I present myself in the world.